Your father was Stephen Covey, the man who wrote The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, which is a monumental book, if you will, in the business world. It's almost required reading, and it should be required reading for everybody.
Absolutely.
So tell me, what was it like growing up with Stephen as your father?
It was amazing, especially now as I look back at it. As my dad passed away about 5 years ago, I realized what a gift I had. Us kids were kind of where he started his ideas. He started with us. We were the guinea pigs, I like to say. Yeah. And in fact, the story he tells in 7 Habits about green and clean, you know, that's me. I'm that kid that he tried to teach how to take care of the yard. So my dad really kind of honed his ideas in the home before he took it out.
Interesting.
And so we just grew up learning this. It was like second nature to us because we were taught it all the time. But here's the one thing I'll tell you, Paul, about my dad that maybe the average person would not know, and that is this: that as good as my dad was as good as he was in public, as a teacher and as an author, and I thought he was good. Mm-hmm. As good as he was in public, he was even better in private. As a husband to my mother, as a father to us kids, he was who you thought he was. Had real integrity, and that was the source of his power. And so, you know, sometimes people can, you know, get on stage and just dazzle an audience, and then they walk backstage, they're like a different person. My dad was good on stage, and he was better off stage in how he treated everyone.
That's amazing. And that's a key to success in life. And he ended up building a really successful company, the Covey Leadership Center.
Yes, Covey Leadership Center. At the time, we became the largest leadership development company in the world. And today we're Franklin Covey, operating in 150 countries around the world. So there's really a legacy to the work that my father did with 7 Habits and Principle-Centered Leadership. And I've tried to kind of build upon that and follow him with this work on Speed of Trust, which is really kind of building on some of the foundational work he did with the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
So you actually came and you ran the Covey Leadership Center, and it was a little bit trying times too, wasn't it, when you started?
We had a great value proposition for our clients, and we added a lot of value, we had great content, but we didn't have a good business model. We hadn't figured out how to be a business yet. So even though we were creating a lot of value for people, and they loved the content, we didn't know how to make money out of it. We didn't know how to turn it into a business. And so that was a big part of what I did, was trying to figure out how to operationalize this, how to make it sustainable, how to scale it. And we did a number of those things. And so, yeah, I really focused kind of on the business side of being able to take this all around the world. And that was really my primary focus for the first 15 or so years. And it was only after doing that that I started then to say, hey, I also have something to say too.
Yeah.
But I feel like
a lot to say.
But I feel like I do, and I feel like I can say it better because I know the business side. I come at this as a practitioner, as a doer, and it was really one of the highlights of anything I could imagine, to have the chance to be able to do this with my father's work. Try to institutionalize this so that it was more than just one person. I could instead say, what if we could take these ideas of this one person and make this really something that could impact people everywhere in the world? And that's what we tried to do.
Yeah, and you really did an amazing job. You like doubled the sales within just a matter of years from taking over. Yeah,
and we increased the profits 12 times.
Wow.
And increased the value of the company many, many times. And that's really a big part of how I became clear of my message on trust, is I saw how valuable trust was to help us do exactly that, to grow our business, to increase our profits, to get more customers, and to see this kind of ripple and multiply.
This September, put yourself in the driver's seat to 10xing your business at the 2018 Insurance Newsnet Super Conference and become a master at modern marketing, sales techniques, trust multipliers, and agency building strategies guaranteed to exponentially grow your practice. With the help of keynote and main stage speakers Grant Cardone, Stephen M.R. Covey, Terry Shodine, Patrick Bet-David, Tom Hegna, and Dan Seidman. Visit www.innsuperconference.com and register now if you still can.